Games new to me. Please like and subscribe.
Hey guys, Rob here for Games New to Me. Welcome back. Glad to have you. And today I've got a few mini stories for you. And they all deal with, well, what else? Video games. Stop playing those stupid games and study more. That's a mantra that gets uttered and disgruntledly listened to in thousands of households across the world. You yourself may have heard or even said those very sentiments, depending on whether you were in school or you have kids who go to school. An interesting article from ScienceDaily.com points out some fascinating facts about gaming and its correlation to test-taking, dealing with failure, and study habits. Is doing away with video games the answer to better grades and how we deal with studying and test scores? Many would probably say yes, but John Valles, an assistant professor in the Department of Journalism and Electronic Media in the Texas Tech University College of Media and Communication, says that may not always be the case. In fact, his research suggests those who value video game success as part of their identity and received positive feedback on their video gameplay were more willing to accept the bad test score and consider the implications of it, something that is crucial for taking steps to change study habits and ensure they do better on future exams. Conversely, those who do not value success in video games but received positive video game feedback were actually more defensive to having performed poorly on a test. They were more likely to discredit the test and engage in self-protective behaviors. Regardless, the results seem to throw a wrench in the theory that video games and schoolwork are detrimental to one another. That's from a recent study from Texas Tech University, and I'll have a link to the article in the description below. Now, it's also no secret that Chicago has its fair share of massive problems with violence, and more specifically, the murder rate that has escalated in the city. Politico reported on an interesting project that some game designers are taking to spread awareness about the actual woes of Chicago, and thus, quote-unquote, "We Are Chicago" was born. The goal of the video game is to give Americans a taste of inner-city challenges by putting them in the shoes of people who live there. Based on extensive interviews with the inhabitants of the city's Badlands, We Are Chicago is part of a growing number of quote-unquote serious games focused on using the fun and interactive nature of games to tackle social justice issues, such as poverty, the environment, and the Syrian civil war. Quote, "We hope that We Are Chicago will create a deeper understanding, motivate and inspire change, and cultivate a larger conversation surrounding the issues of violence and income disparity," unquote, say the game designers, who will contribute some of the proceeds from the game to anti-gang programs. Full credit to Politico for this one, and I'll have a link to everything in the description below. Moving on to a more personal note, we've seen the release of several video games in 2017, many of them to much hype and fanfare. I wanted to share which one has kept my attention and has me coming back, and it may not be that much of a surprise really. Remember, I'm only one guy on a budget and haven't bought every single title that's come out. Not only couldn't I play them all, but some just aren't my cup of tea. And that's fine. So let me mention some of the more recent titles I've picked up and which one has really captured my attention. I've bought Nioh as well as For Honor and topped that off with Horizon Zero Dawn. Those are the most recent purchases. Anyway, I've got positive things to say about each one, as well as some negatives, but the one that has the fewest negatives for me is surprisingly Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, Nioh has a very Souls-like combat, but it started to get repetitive, and I frankly got bored with it. They mimicked Bloodborne and Dark Souls quite well in regards to mechanics, but didn't vary up the enemies very much. Not enough for my taste anyway. It's a fine game, but it started to feel very redundant to me after a while, and I just got bored. Up next is For Honor, which is a blast to play, and I enjoy it greatly, but if I'm to be completely honest, For Honor is basically Star Wars Battlefront without the Star Wars. Yes, it has a single-player campaign, but honestly, that feels more like an elongated training session to learn the basic moves. I still play For Honor, but another game is taking up the bulk of my time, and it's Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a bit as if Uncharted and Tomb Raider had a baby that included giant dinosaur-like robots, but honestly, the narrative of this game really caught me off guard. I kind of poked fun at the trailer in a previous video, but I have to admit that the game is very solid. The side missions are fun and satisfying, there is enough variety of enemies to keep me engaged, and the mysteries that unfold just feel like they need to be solved. So yeah, out of my most recent video game purchases, the clear winner for me is Horizon Zero Dawn. That's to say nothing of Telltale Games' The Walking Dead Season 3 that I have yet to unwrap from its cellophane-sealed jewel case. I'll definitely be digging into that one, but first I have to beat Horizon Zero Dawn, and there's just so many hours in a day. Anyway guys, just a quick video in which I'm trying something new, that being reporting a few stories that aren't getting all that much mainstream attention, along with some personal anecdotes. Let me know if you like this format, because if you tell me what you enjoy and what you don't, I can tailor things to both entertain and inform in a more enjoyable way. Personally, I like this format. Or rather, I like the idea of this format, and it's important to try new things. So let me know in the comments below if this is a go or this is a no. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it greatly. To my subscribers, you guys keep rocking it, cause you guys are awesome, and I'm thankful every day for my subscribers. Actually, I'm shocked I even have subscribers, which makes you guys all the more special to me. If you just stumbled across this video, this channel, or me, won't you click that candy-like subscribe button and give me a chance to win you over full time? You'll not only help grow this superb community, you'll not only have my gratitude, but most importantly, you'll always be notified whenever a new video goes up on the channel. This is Rob for Games New to Me asking, so what do you guys think of this sort of format? Until next time, guys, be good to each other, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.